and these are beautiful things in your mind, and that's where it all comes from too. Because ever since you were little, you know, if you were in this country and born in this country, ever since you were a little child, you've been having visions of Christmas. You've been having pictures of Christmas. You've been having the nativity scene. They were all there. They were all right there, giving you a nice visual memory of what Christmas is is like. You got Jesus born. You got the star. You know. I mean, you can put names on it and make it all kinds of nice and politically correct in your understanding if you want to. But that's all you're doing is making it politically correct in your understanding. Because there is no political correctness to Christmas. You can say happy holidays if you want to. And then when you go home and you see a package underneath the Christmas tree or the holiday bush or whatever you want to call it, and it's got a little tag on it that says Merry Christmas from somebody, don't open it because it don't say Happy Holidays, so you can't open that if you really want to be politically correct. Other than that, you know, don't put all those silly restrictions on yourself. It's Christmas. It's the birth of Christ, and we should be celebrating the birth of Christ. Christmas should be looked upon as something more than receiving presents. You know, going over the hill to Grandma's house, which doesn't happen anymore. Grandma got to drive over the hill to your house. Because, well, actually, you're probably living in Grandma's house. So you don't even have to go anywhere. Yeah? Got the kids and stuff like that. And kids love Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
They love Christmas. And you know, they got Santa Claus and Christmas, and we got a little political correctness about Santa Claus and stuff. It's like, he's Santa Claus. Everybody knows Santa Claus. Everybody in this country and many, many other countries knows Santa Claus. They know what he is. He the guy who got a magic sleigh and these magic reindeers that pulled this sleigh and got these little short little fellas that work for him. And, you know, they're always happy and they go up and down chimneys all night long delivering gifts to all the good boys and girls. That's Santa Claus. Why would we ruin that? Yeah, what's the sense of ruining a vision like that? That doesn't even, you know, it's harmless, you know. Well, now it's not harmless because, you know, we done made that vision so pronounced that, yeah, we got to buy the presents for the kids. The presents got more expensive. I can't afford it, so I'm going in the poorhouse. You know, got to do this. Got to keep the kids happy, or they're going to say words like, I don't like you, I hate you. You know, and we can't live with the fact that our kids hate us because we didn't go into the poorhouse so that they can believe in Santa Claus. Yeah. You don't have to buy them all the greatest gifts in the world, you know. I remember when my grandchildren were little, they were just real little and stuff, and I forget the age, but they were real little. And it was Christmas time, and Mason, he's the oldest, I gave him an empty quart bottle of Pepsi. and Max, he was just a baby, I gave him a potato. They was as happy as they could be. And they got an empty quart bottle of Pepsi with the plastic and stuff and a potato. And they were young, they didn't know any different. I could have, you know, sure, I could have went and bought them some kind of, something with pretty colors all over it and all these things. And it would have been the same effect as getting an empty quart bottle of Pepsi and a potato. Because, see, that came from Gramps. They were all... It probably, I don't think I can get away with it now. You know, they're 11 and 8. You know, they might have outgrown the empty quart bottle of Pepsi and a potato, but hey, it worked back then when they were young. They didn't mind. They had other toys all over the place to play with and stuff like that, but they were the only two kids I know of that got real good, heartfelt, thoughtful gifts. Yeah. So, I mean, that's Christmas, because that's what you do with Christmas with kids. You have fun with the kids. You know, if you're just going to buy them something and expect them to be overjoyed and really throw it around, oh, this is great, this is what I really wanted and stuff like this, you're lying. Because you know what kids really want. You just can't afford it. They all want to have an iPhone 10.
Mm-hmm.
They go $1,000. You can't afford that. You got 3 kids. That's $3,000. You can't afford. Maybe you can. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's only one gift. Now you gotta have something else to go with that. You know, so gotta get them those big video goggles or something like this so that they can wear those and fry their brain because their batteries are so hot. I mean, you can seriously go into some kind of poorhouse and buying presents for people and stuff, and you don't even want to buy it for them. Maybe your kids you do, but I'm sure the office parties and stuff like that, they say, don't spend more than $5 on a Christmas present for the people in the grab. Here's the person that in the grab for you. Oh, oh man, why did I get Mary Jo? Man, that girl, all she does is wear stuff that got labels on it from the fancy stores, and I can only, man, she's gonna think I'm cheap. She's not gonna like me. I better go spend $100 on her. You're only supposed to spend $5.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not your problem that Mary Jo wants to spend all her money on bike. What is it, Coach and stuff like that. That's not your problem. You can spend $5. Get her a Dunkin' Donuts certificate. Or something like that, something thoughtful, you know. Don't try to buy what that she's accustomed to and likes and stuff all the time, because you know, you don't know why she wants to buy those kind of fancy things. It might be an image that she wants to project, that she's really worldly and stuff like this. But that's not your responsibility to keep her image alive, you know. Your responsibility is to give her a little bit of love, you know, and for $5, because that's the rules. So don't break the rules, folks. You know. If you haven't got your Christmas present for your office pick, you know, stay within the lines, you know. $5, just get them a $5 thing, but get them something from the heart that you like, you know. That's what's powerful. Get something that you would really appreciate having. And you work with the person, so you can manipulate a little bit and say, you know, I would really like someone to give me a potato. And she wears Coach and stuff like that, so maybe she won't want a potato. I know, I get her a watermelon. You know? Everybody loves watermelon. Yeah. You know, but that's kind of foolish. But you know what I'm saying? You get whatever you would really like to have and stuff like that within the parameters of that $5, and then see if it fits within her lifestyle a little bit. But then take away the projected lifestyle and look at the life of the person that you really know, because you would know the person outside of wearing all the fancy clothes. She might be somebody or that's just miserable all the time. Well, and you might want to get her something that's going to make her laugh for that second within the $5. So she might be somebody who laughs all the time. So you want to keep that going. You know? But you would know what the person is who outside of the expensive looking clothes and stuff. And you know what you are, if you do. Some people don't. And then you say, that would really make me happy. And maybe, yeah, that would make her happy too, because she kind of like a person like that. So that's my suggestion for you office people at Christmas time. Yeah. And for just in your own home and stuff. I'm not saying that everybody should go running out there, and just I put on a big praise Jesus shirt or something like this. Jesus is born, and everybody know he's born. A lot of people are going to give you an argument because that's what they want to do. So if you want to give them joy like that, you can go places where you can find a whole lot of people who want to argue about Christmas. You know, shoot, you can find a whole lot of blacks in Worcester want to say there ain't no Christmas, there's a Kwanzaa. It's like, yeah, Kwanzaa was made up by this guy named Kwanzaa. He made it up. You know, but that's okay. That's okay. If it makes you happy and stuff, it's still got the same thing. It's the birth of Christ. You're just changing the name. Yeah, I mean, West Virginia, I think, was originally called Kalawazini or something like that. I forget. It began with a K. They wanted to name West Virginia that when they first developed West Virginia, they had a name Kalawazini or something like that. So there's a whole lot to be with names. So it doesn't matter. With Christmas, it's the celebration of the birth of Christ. I don't care what your religious background is. Christ is in there someplace. He might not be the major figure in some of the religions. That's okay. He's still in there. And on December 25th, you can still celebrate him and spend more than $5 on somebody you don't even like in your office. Yeah. And you can go to the office party and put the lampshade on your head and drink eggnog and act all silly and stuff like that. It's all good. I don't understand that thing either. Well, I would think that would be more towards New Year's than have a office party. If you're going to go get drunk and be stupid and everything, do it at New Year's, not Christmas. They have Christmas office parties where everybody gets drunk. You know, and it's like, you really ain't celebrating the actual meaning of Christmas, but hey, I guess it's easier to get drunk than it is to buy a Coach bag for somebody that you don't like. Because then you get your nerve up, you get your color. I would have bought you that beautiful Coach bag. Oh, I went in the store, I had it in my hand, but then I just had to remember the rules. And it cost more than $5, so I couldn't get it for you. So you got all your colors behind the alcohol. So yeah, maybe that's why the alcohol is so important at Christmas time, so that you can build up your false courage, and because it's like, I really don't like you. It was the luck of the draw, or the bad luck of the draw that I got to pick you, because boy, are you uptight. I can't even think about what's going to make you happy. No? And that's okay. That's okay once you get all that alcohol in you. But I wouldn't do that before that, Actually, in today's world, you got to be watching out. If you're a guy and you got to pick something for a girl, it's like, what do you pick? It's like, oh man, you gotta stay within the $5. You're really restricted there. That's right, Dunkin' Donuts gift certificates. Well, there you go. I'm buying you a cup of coffee. Why are you buying me a cup of coffee? What's your motive behind that? You got an ulterior motive behind buying me a cup of coffee, huh? Yeah, that's what you do, because you're nothing but a male, stinking, rotten dog and should be stoned. Okay, I'm buying you a McDonald's gift certificate. Yeah, that's what you get now. You get the Big Mac. Oh no, not the Big Mac. Yeah, it's rough. So if you guys pick one of the ladies in the office and stuff like that, swap. Go pick for somebody else. Yeah, but you got it. That's that political correctness. And in today's world too, just thinking on, how do you buy for a homosexual? I wouldn't know. A willow here laughing.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'll treat him just like I treat everybody else. Yeah, here's your Dunkin' Donuts gift certificate, right? Yeah, that's what you get. Take anything you want, but it's rough out there now. It's getting rough. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't have no office. I used to go to. And then receiving gifts that's even harder than buying them.
For you, it's harder for you.
It's for me. It's real. Yeah. Will gave me these. Look at it. Will gave me these. He gave me these beautiful knives. Look at that. Because Will knows I'm a very violent person. I'm an archangel and I need knives.
Nope. I remember a story you told me about someone who gave you a knife for Christmas, not for Christmas, but someone who gave you a knife and you kept it and you really appreciated it because you're not an easy person to buy for. You don't say you want anything. So
I don't want anything.
The only thing I can remember was the story you told me about the knife. So I said, you know what? I'll get him two.
Yeah. Because here's the story, folks. When I was first married and my kids were little and everything, what are you going to get, for Christmas and stuff? And then I told them, I want a MacGyver knife. I don't know if any of you people remember MacGyver. He got that Swiss Army knife, the little one, and he used to take it and he fixed everything in the world with his MacGyver knife. I figured that would be the easiest thing to tell them. Yeah, I want a MacGyver knife. I finally, after like 8 years, had to go buy get my own MacGyver knife. I got sweaters, I got belts, I got ties, I got all kinds of stupid things. They never did listen. Because it's hard. It's hard. They look right at your face and you say what you want and it doesn't happen. It's like, yeah. So I appreciate this for real. I really do appreciate it. You got me 2 knives and stuff like that. And I'm going to put them to good use because I'm moving to Utah, and when I go running in the desert and stuff, because these are nice and small and I can just clip them right on. In case I have to dig and find water or something. Cotton candy. Fight a mountain lion or something. Yeah. And I really do appreciate knives. I like knives. These are 2 actually very good knives. He picked well. Thank you. I don't like guns. No, anybody who was to ever give me a gun, I would be like, oh, thank you very much. This is beautiful. Look at this gun. Oh, it's got this round thing that churns, and then these little projectiles that you put them inside of here. Oh, this is so great. It's so wonderful and everything. Oh, I'm sorry. It went off. Well, we can take you to the hospital. Don't worry, I'm paying for this. Yeah, I got you covered. Nah, I don't like guns. I don't think anybody should give anybody guns for Christmas. I don't care how much they say they're enthusiasts or they're a hunter or any of those things. Don't give people guns. I'm not saying people shouldn't have guns or any of that stuff, but if you're going to have guns, then you should be the one to go get your own gun. And that way you'll treat it with a lot more dignity and respect so that you'll take it so you won't just leave it around accidentally so that your child can pick it up and shoot themselves or shoot their other siblings or stuff. No gun gifts for Christmas. Jesus did not get a gun. He got myrrh, he got frankincense, and he got gold. So you want to get those things out, that's okay. That's good. No guns. He didn't get one gun. He didn't get a gun at all. None. Not even a little bit of a gun. Nope. So if it's not good for Jesus, it's not good for you. So you can't give out guns to people. And if you bought your loved ones a gun, bring it back. Let them go buy their own guns. Maybe they won't buy guns at all. Really, it was maybe just a fad. But don't buy people guns. You can buy knives, but you don't have to buy you don't have to buy them guns. Yeah, that's great. I'm really excited for the kids too. I see some of the kids' faces when I go to the YMCA and stuff. They're starting to have that little glow on their face when Christmas is coming. It's like, oh, I'm so good. Ain't that good? Ain't that good? Knowing they've been bad for 300 and something days and not that good all over the place. You want something? Can I get you something, Dad? What you do? Oh yeah, they just be buttering. Yeah. That's right. You want fries with that? Yeah. Yeah, that's how That's how they do. Yeah, but I remember back with my kids. I had one Christmas that was just totally outstanding. It's the one that I really had the memories of. That they were real little, and we took them down to the Prudential Center in Boston, to what I always called the Jelly Bean Tree. I ain't never seen so many lights on a Christmas tree in my life. You couldn't see a tree; it was just all lights. Looked like a big old jelly bean. Yeah. Yeah. We took them down there, and it was real cold out, so they were all wrapped up in their scarves and stuff, got their gloves on, and their faces was just as red as apples from the cold. But the smiles were so big on their faces, and the people that they would see, they just were smiling at the way they were looking. I just had a great time with them. Yeah, that's they were little. That when they're little, I'm the hero. I'm the one. I'm the daddy and stuff like that. And they were just having a good time being with their daddy and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed that. And I see that same thing on a lot of kids' faces out there. They're just getting ready for Christmas and stuff. Haven't got a clue what they want. All they really want to do is be with their parents. They just want to get some love. And then maybe an iPhone 10, but that's something later on. But they just want to get that love. They want to talk. Oh, do they want to talk? They just won't shut up at Christmas. They just keep going. It's like they just be having a good time talking to Christmas and stuff. And you take them to church. They don't take them to church, folks. If they're too young to go to church, if you're in a situation where church is a major part of your life and stuff, and they really understand and have a good time for the church and stuff, and they have an area in the church for kids so that they can learn about Jesus and stuff like that within the church and stuff. Take them to church. But if you're taking them to the rigid, bombastic church where the priest stands up there and he hollers hell and damnation down all the stuff, leave them home. Leave them home. It's gonna, they ain't gonna stay more than five minutes. That's not a good place to take them. They'll be restless and stuff like that. Because in those type of church, they don't want you to be playing with games. They don't want you sitting there on your cell phone. They don't want you drawing pictures. You're there, you sit there, you get up, you get down. You kneel, you get up, get down. The priest, he stands above you, talks down at you, and he just brings the fire and the brimstone right at you and stuff. Even at Christmas, Even at Christmas. But then at Christmas, he does take it away with Jesus. That's such a great story. Can you imagine if you were part of those three kings? Can you imagine the distance that they traveled following a star? And can you imagine the ridicule that they brought? But that's why they were kings. It's like, I ain't gonna say anything. He the king. Yeah, he might be acting like he's doing something good, but you go up there and tell him, hey, what are you following that star for? She said, hey, I don't know. I got a message from above to say that there's a Savior and King of Kings being born, and that star will lead the way. And you got your subject saying, okay, impeachment, we're going to get rid of you. Because we're not buying that. That must have been real trying for those three kings to just follow that star. I don't know how many people out there think that you could have just said, all right, I'm following the star because Gabriel told me to. It's basically that's what happened, And Gabriel told him when to do it too. He said, go on prepare now, because at this time, in the sky over here in the west, you're going to see these two stars that are going to come together, and they're going to form one giant star that's going to shine down, and that you need to follow those stars. And when they come together and that point where it's shining down, that's where the Messiah is going to be. Now you prepare yourself, get your food, get your camel packed up. You bring some gold, bring some frankincense for you, a little bit of myrrh. You know what I'm saying? And let's go on out there and bring an entourage too, cause I know you're all kings, so I know you just didn't travel in a line of three. So a nice caravan and stuff, carrying all those things for Jesus. But just the fact that our voice tells you to do this and you do this, that's powerful. That's powerful. And what do we do today? We make it politically correct. You know? That's why we can't do those things today, because we have to put a political correctness spin on this stuff like this here. No, that ain't how it happened. No, that wasn't it. Didn't happen like that. Nope. It's called faith, folks. You take it on pure faith today. And you take it on pure faith, but you don't have to travel 1,000 miles on a camel. You know? And then put your tent down in the sand and go to sleep and wake up in the morning and dust off your tent, put it back on your camel and continue on following a star. You don't have to do that. All you got to do is have faith and have a little bit of belief that this is a great time in today's world. This is the time when Jesus was born. You know, and all you got to do is celebrate a birthday party where the only gift you really have, you don't have to go bring any gold for them. You don't have to bring any frankincense for them. You don't have to bring any myrrh. All you got to bring is you. That's all you got to bring is you. And just receive his love. You don't even have to bring anything. So how cool is that? We can't do that. We're going to put a political correct spin on it and stuff. Well, that really didn't happen, or this didn't happen, and all these kind of things. We have grown into a state of misery that is beyond definition. It's hard to define why we are so miserable. I mean, yeah, you got, like I said, you got the three kings, put together all this stuff, taking their gold, taking all their frankincense and myrrh, and walking thousands of miles to follow a star. And then you got all these shepherds out there in the cold night, already hunkered down there, protecting their sheep from the wolves and stuff like that. And then here comes Gabriel. Hey y'all, you know what? Jesus just got born underneath that light you guys keep looking at and wondering, why is that star so bright and why is it shining down on this little piece of nothing manger down here in Bethlehem? What's going on here? Well, Gabriel said, I think you need to go hit up that singing and stuff. That's the rest of the choir. Go on down there and check it out. Yeah. Lead the sheep, don't worry, I got your back. Alright. Can you imagine the wolves and the bears and the lions and stuff that just were frequently roaming all over Jerusalem at that time? Yeah. This lady said, where they going? I don't know, but look, they done left all the sheep. Time to eat, you know? Nothing happened to the sheep. They went down there and they celebrated the birth of Christ. And the miracle was, for them, they didn't have to worry about the sheep. It was warm in the manger and stuff. You get all these animals in there breathing all over the place, keeping the baby warm. Everybody's having a good time. You got the little cherub-looking angels all singing and stuff. You know, little fat ones with the little wings and stuff. They said you got the ArchAngel standing over there with their flaming swords. You know, they didn't put them on, but they got them out. You know, they like to stand in their little capes and stuff with their swords out front. You know, got their own sword and stuff. You know, it's like, yeah, that's right. That's right. We beat Satan. That's right. We can certainly take care of you. So you all behave yourself. Now, this is a glorious moment in time right here. This is it. This is when Jesus was born. This is glorious. So y'all act right. Yeah. Not today. political. Well, you can't bring that sword in here. Yeah, it's like, why not? You know? And don't turn it on because it's a fire hazard and stuff like that. And I'm going to sue you, or all kinds of craziness will take place in today's politically correct world. Where it's like all they're saying is, come on in, enjoy the love. You know? That's all they're saying about Christmas, and that's all we're saying about Christmas today too. Come on in and enjoy the love, you know. You don't even have to go to church, to your favorite church, to enjoy the love. You can go to Grandma's house, it's over the hill, you know. Go over there and enjoy the love. Go to your neighbor's house and enjoy the love. Christmas is all about joy and the love. How much more love is it that God was born in as a little baby, a little short little baby too. He wasn't all that big, you know. He was short. He was a short little. He had hair. I'll give him that. He did have hair. He don't look like them babies you see in that manger, all bald headed and stuff like. No, Jesus came out with some hair. He had a whole lot of hair on his head and stuff like that, and a big smile. He had a big smile. Yeah, he liked to smile, you know. Yeah, and he was cool like that, you know. He was born and everything, and Joe, Big Joseph, my boy had it rough. Now, think about being Joseph. All right, how you gonna be Joseph in today's world? You can't even think about being Joseph in today's world. It's like, hey Joe, you know that Mary that you love? Well, she's pregnant by the Lord. Okay. And you know what, Joe? I like you. So I want you to raise my baby. Okay, that's going to work. I can do this. I'm going to raise God's child. Yeah, okay. Can I spank him? No. No spanking the Lord. No, you can spank him if he's bad. Can you imagine being Joseph and Jesus? Because he's going to be a little kid too. He's starting out a little kid. He does something wrong and he has to be disciplined in today's world. You know, even in today's world, kids call the cops on their parents. Can you imagine if you were Jesus? You're going to do what? I don't think so. Yeah, you see that little gulf over there? Down the bottom is where you go. Yeah, you raise that hand to me, you know. But yeah, I take my hat off to Joseph. I take that hat off to Joseph. He had a rough, and I know there probably was at least 1 or 2 times he had to spank that little behind for that boy acted up. You know, just like, oh man, I sure hope that his real daddy don't get upset with me giving him a little bit, but he needs it. This is for his own good. But you know, he was tasked by the Lord to raise Jesus. You know, he was tasked by the Lord to raise his son. That's high. And what does he get? Maybe 1 line in Luke or something. Not even that, you know. He didn't even get a good write-up in the Bible.
He lost Jesus too.
Yeah.
Yep, he lost Jesus. Imagine if that would have happened today. DCF would have got called. He would have lost custody.
Oh, it'd have been rough.
They were looking for 3 days for Jesus as he was in the temple with the priest talking to the people.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, oh my, yeah. It ain't easy. It ain't. But like I said, but we got it easy. We got it easy. All we got to do is go and love each other because of all those things that happened when Jesus was born. Not just the musical symphony of angels and stuff, but I mean there was so much going on, you know. A lot of walking. A lot of walking. Mm-hmm. Yeah, poor Daisy. That's the donkey. Daisy had to carry not only Mary and Jesus, but at least half of all our stuff. And then he wasn't a big donkey. He's just little. He didn't mind though. He didn't mind it. You know, she said, I got this, you know. It's like, you know, she around the donkeys and stuff, and they say, well, you know, what do you do, Daisy? You know, I carry the Lord. That's my job, you know. They say, yeah, I got that. They put a cross right on his back. Got a nice little cross, you know. So that's here's your reward, and that's the proudest symbol for that donkey and that animal that there. But what? No one else got one. It's like that's right. That's my job. I carry the Lord. Everybody had a job. Everybody had a part to play in the birth of Christ, and even today, everybody should enjoy that. Everybody should really relish in the fact that they can receive love, and it's expected. This is the best part about it. A lot of people don't want to show love and everything because they think, what are they going to think if I show some love? It's expected at Christmas to be humble and loving and kind. It's expected. You know, this is what you're supposed to be at Christmas time. You know, you're supposed to be full of love and joy because you know this is a reenactment or just a great memory of Christ being born, and this was the start, you know, when he was born of a good time on this planet to come. You know, because he was born. He was born into this world. Now all these other bad things, they just didn't fall away. You know, they didn't just gone. Okay, no more bad people. Romans, Romans ended up really getting into Christ after a while. You know, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing by Paul. But you know, the bad things just didn't disappear, but the good things overpowered them. The love overpowered the things that people were being persecuted for, and they were being ridiculed about, and they would feel, you know, that slavery was out of control. You know, it was way out of control back in that day. I'm glad we don't have slavery anymore. You know, but I know, there we go, political correctness. Well, you know, there's we still sell people into bondage and stuff like that. Yeah, I know, but that ain't what I'm saying. We don't have slavery on a mass thing. We did till 1865, but then you know, now all you people on the left build this. I don't want to build it. Stone them. You know, I'll build it. Yeah, here. Take the stones off him and go build it with that stone, or they're gonna fall on you. Yeah, Jesus came and put an end to all that stuff like this, and he did it so cool. How cool it was that? Yeah, how cool is it to be born in a manger? I have witnessed, folks. I have witnessed. I can testify. I have witnessed, I have seen a photograph of a cow's nostrils. I see that. Yep. And it won first place in a photo contest. I have seen that. And this is what was keeping Jesus warm. You know? This was what was keeping Jesus warm in the manger, was cows breathing around and stuff and everything. That's powerful. To get all them cows breathing in unison. To keep the baby Jesus warm. How cool is that? You know, goats and sheep and people all coming into a manger. It don't look like a barn with a little teepee type of thing like this. It looked like a hole in a rock. You know? Yeah, and it got a platform above this where people kind of live, you know, and they got no hay all over the place down below. And the manger's kind of like this not wood. It's a rock trough where the animals can go get a drink of water. You know, that's what it looked like. That's where the baby was born. He was born in a rock. He wasn't born in this structure that looks like a open faced barn. You know, no, it was a rock with a platform above it where some people could live. Yeah, and stuff like this, and it's hay and it's animals all below and everything. It must have stunk. But but it was cool. Yeah. Old Joe was good with that. Mary was fine. She's like, I got this, I got this. Daisy was happy. She's talking to all her buddies. You got all the animals around, and you got a baby, and he was born, and you put him inside of a trough. You can call it a manger if you want to, and you can make it all pretty and put little wooden things on it. It's made of rock, and you put water in it so that the animals can drink out of it. So they stuck them in there. How humbling is that to come into the world like that? That's humbling. And did they complain? No, they was overjoyed with happiness about that. Yeah. They were really overjoyed about that. And then you got all these people coming to visit you in your house. You got people coming to visit. Oh, someone's coming. I got to clean the house. Wash the dishes, hide the dishes. You got to clean up everything. Got to scrub. Oh, just hang on for a minute. Just got to pick up a few things. Yeah, they didn't have all that. Come on in. That's all they would say. Come on in, And they're coming in there, and they're just coming in there to witness the birth of Christ. That's all they come. And bringing gifts. They're bringing gifts with them. Yeah, gold. Gold and frankincense. And I don't even know what those two guys are. I know there's some kind of spices or something like that. But they're coming and bringing gifts, or they're just coming down out the mountain to gaze upon on Jesus and stuff. That's powerful. And and everybody's just full of love and full of joy. So much so that the wolves don't even eat the sheep. The lions don't even eat the sheep. Nobody eating all these sheep that's up there on these hills all by themselves. Because all the shepherds are down in the city in a little manger, a cutout rock. They're all down in there gathering around to hear the choir of angels and witness the birth of Christ. So the sheep's relaxed and everything. Got this star that's brightly lit up. The whole place is glowing with great abundance of light and everything. And it's not just like it's this silvery light, because it's from these two stars that came together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they didn't explode. They came together and they fused into one big old star. We got some scientists out there. Well, we just had this kind of fusion come together just recently in another galaxy, far, far away. They just fused it together, and it was quite a phenomenal thing to see. Yeah, but you got it right there. Underneath it, you got God being born. It's like, well, we don't know if that's true or not, but this other one is true because we got this here. So that's cool to think that all that happened at the very moment when Christ was born. The two stars met up together, and the three wise men that were following the stars reached it at that point when the light was just at its most brilliant peak. It's shining down. It wasn't just shining out. It was pinpointed right down on top of that manger. It's a rock. It was pinpointed right down on top of that, and that's powerful. And then the shepherds just, to me, that's the most powerful part right there. Yeah. That's the unknown part, because shepherds, you got sheep. What do you do now if you got sheep? You get a dog. You put them in a corral and stuff like this, or you bring them into the barn. Not back then. You got sheep. You got to go out stay all night out there in the field in a blanket, protecting these sheep from all the wildest animals in the world. They're just roaming around getting ready to eat something. You got to carry the little baby sheeps on your shoulders and stuff like this, because they can't run fast enough to get away from the bull. And they're not scared of them anyway, so they ain't nothing but a lamb chop. So yeah, and just to walk away from all this stuff, that this is your way of life and everything, to go down there and get some love. Then that's all it was. And we're messing that up today because we can't even say Christmas. We gotta say happy holiday. Yeah, how wrong is that? At least people say Christmas. You know, at least that's what we have to do for Christmas. Just say Merry Christmas to people. Don't say Happy Holidays. We just had Hanukkah and stuff, and most people don't even know about it. You know, another miracle with the oil and stayed lit for what, 8 days or something like that. It was only supposed to stay lit for about an hour or something, and it just stayed lit and everything. So that was cool. I don't know much about the Jewish faith and stuff. Yeah, but that's cool. They knew Jesus was there. They weren't too happy with it, but what's his name? Herod?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Had all the boys killed.
Yeah. I mean, there's some trauma that went on after the birth of Christ too.
Mm-hmm.
There's some serious trauma, you know, and I mean, all this stuff had to come to being so that we can just experience loving one another. You know, that's all. Not buying the Coach bag for your pick at the office party at the $5 limit. You know, not getting stressed out about buying a present or something of that effect. All you got to do for Christmas is love people. Mexicans even got it even a little bit better. For Christmas, they make piñatas. You know, with the 7 little spikes on them and stuff for the 7 deadly sins, and then they fill it with candy because that's the sweet temptation of the devil, you know. And then they get the little kids to bust it open, and they all cheer and have a wonderful time, and they're all still just celebrating the birth of Christ, you know. Yeah, but they're celebrating the birth of Christ, and they're celebrating a little bit different by the death of evil, you know. They killed that piñata and all the sweet candy that the devil, the sweetness that the devil took away from the earth, spilled out so the kids could get all kinds of toothaches, and the dental floss makes lots of money, you know. But that's okay. But no, in real thing, you know, they got the birth of Christ, and the birth of Christ symbolizes that there's a power over these several evil sins that were upon the world, and that the devil's power of taking away all the joys and sweetness to man comes spilling out of this piñata. They really do it up. Us, we gotta be political. No, we can't do that, because then the kids will pick up the candy off the ground, and it's flu season, and you know they're gonna share it, and they're gonna get sick, and it's just that's not good. We'll be creating the epidemic. So we can't allow that to happen. Boy, we gotta get over ourselves. Go on out there, folks. Christmas is coming in about 5 days. You still have time to practice. Either go in your bathroom, close the door, look in the mirror, and smile at yourself. It's going to hurt at first. It's going to hurt, but I'm sure you'll be able to master it after a while. Just think about the birth of Christ. Think about all the goodness and all the love that's being shared upon this world, where you don't have to do anything but smile and receive it. Just think about that. You don't have to walk 1,000 miles or ride on a camel, you know, and they spit and bite and they don't look too comfortable. So you don't have to do all, and they smell. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about the wolves and the lions and the bears coming and eating all your profit from your little lambsies and stuff. You don't have to do all that. You don't even have to feel bad that a baby was brought into this world and put into a water trough for animals. You don't even have to worry about the inner rock. You don't even have to think about that. You don't have to think about any of those things. You don't have to think about the aftermath of the birth of Christ, where the Herod had all the babies killed, you know, in Bethlehem and stuff. You don't have to think about that. You don't have to think about Daisy carrying them down into Egypt. You don't have to think about Joseph worrying about how am I going to discipline this child if he's bad. You don't have to think about any of those things. All you have to do is smile, give a hug to somebody. And you don't even have to do it on the 24th or the 26th. Just do it on the 25th. On one day out the year, all you got to do is relax and enjoy all the love that ever was is going to come pouring out, and all you got to do is take it. It's yours. It's free. It's given to you because Jesus was born. That's all you got to do. And it became, and I'm sure some people really are going to struggle with that. They'll continue to have happy holiday and things of that nature and all these other things, and will really find it choking hard to say Merry Christmas and stuff. But don't give up, folks. Don't give up. It's hard to love, especially when it's coming at you. So don't give up. I'm sure that you'll be able to master that eventually, eventually. So make this your start time. Maybe next year's at Christmas time you'll be better. You'll be anxious for it. You'll be anxious. Right after Thanksgiving, you'll be warming up. You'll be getting ready for that love, that one day of love coming at me. I'm getting this. I'm getting my sweet candy. The devil can't have it. We done busted up the devil in like the pinata and stuff. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Well, anyway, I want to wish everybody, that's right, a happy holiday. No.
You're about to say it.
I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and I hope that everybody gets to give what it is that they would really like to receive. If they for giving out the gifts, and I hope that everybody just lets the love in and just lets it wash all over them and just enjoys all that stuff. I want everybody to have a safe, warm, and happy Merry Christmas. And no, I don't want any of that stinking snow coming down. I don't like snow, but if you like it, I hope it snows on you. If that's what makes you happy, then I hope that just comes about and you just get all the happiness you can get. So anyway, this is Trooper Joe, and I'm wishing everybody out there in the world a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. All right, I want everybody to go and have that fun. All right.